Atin ang magbisita ng mahal na Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte sa Camp Quintin Merecido dyan po sa Katitipan, Buangin, Davao City kung saan makikipag-usap ang Pangulo sa tropa ng pamalaan.
I have with me in my company tonight the Chief Presidential Legal Counsel, Salvador Panelo. I don't know how many cabinet members are here. The Police Chief Superintendent Manuel Gairlan, Police Senior Superintendent Joel Odunya, Police Senior Superintendent Jose Bayane Gusela, RG, officers and staff of the Police Regional Office, fellow workers in government, mga kababayan. You know, as usual, I only have 2 pages, and I'm not fan of giving to long speeches, but tonight, you bear with me because I have more important things to tell you. Una-una, we have so many different fronts to fight. But the most serious right now, and a very toxic enemy, ang ISIS. It is, I'll give you the material so that you would know. Kindly read it because it would contribute to your knowledge of how you'd fight the revolution. It's actually a revolution at it is fighting us for no reason at all. It is a toxic thing that started in the minds of the Arabs who are at the same time the Muslims. Wala tayong problema sa religion. Pati ako, nanay ko kasi Mindanaoan, I can perfectly understand Islam. Pero itong kalaban natin na bago ngayon, and it is being mixed with the local terrorists, but still also pledging allegiance to ISIS. This is a very cruel and a brutal group. And you can tell now, as we start to unravel the situation in Marawi, they have cut the heads of Muslims and Christians alike. In the Philippines, it was never an issue, religion. It is not now. But ang problema nito, pumunta itong mga foreigners, it is an international insanity, and they are in every town and city all over the world. I have nothing against the Moro people. My grandmother is a Maranao. Wala akong sa pamilya ko, I have one branch, and I'm referring to the mayor. His wife is a Tausog. Ang kanyang nanay is a Maranao also. Mine is to the grandmother ko, itong namang kanyang asawa niya. At may siya akong grupo na apo na puro Moro at Muslim. Wala akong problema dyan. Ang problema ko, itong mga tao who got contaminated with ISIS. Ito yung ISIS, ito yung mga sundalo ng mga bata noon when the Middle East was on fire. Ito yung naging desperado kasi nakita nila their country invaded. I'm sorry to say it was the United States who did it. And on the pretext of mass destruction, weapons, nandoon, pagdating, wala naman. And they saw their country destroyed, and Gaddafi was also killed. Pinakialaman kasi talang leader because they did not like despots. But yung hindi kasi nakakaintindi ng Quran, and the way of life of a Muslim. It's really feudal. Kaya pati Afghanistan, inaaway ng, and there are so many wars na wala tayong pakialam at nagpuntahan na yan dito. So in Marawi, we got about 4 Caucasian-looking, so Arab. Caucasian-looking from Kuwait yan. Kasi yung ibang Aras may itim eh. Ito mga puti, ito talagang puti. So may 4 tayo and a host of several Indonesians. All kasama sa ating mga Pilipino na terorista. And this will not go out of the scene within the next 10 years. Kung may anak ka ngayon sa PNP o magpulis o sa PMA, aabutin pa nila itong gerang to. And this will be a bloody and brutal war. I am not trying to magyabang sa inyo, but when I had my first command conference sa mga pulis sa sundalo as president, we're talking about drugs. And I was really hitting the drug issue because it was fueling. Ang gasolina ng mga terorista was drugs. And alam ninyo yan, it's almost everywhere. Dito sa Del Sur, then you go to Cotabato, Maguindanao, Buldon, Lanao. They were producing drugs beyond the normal capacity of all of the addicts in the Philippines can consume. So they were really actually selling and buying guns and everything. It would be good that after this war, if it will end someday, to start looking into saan itong mga baril, pati yung mga bala. Kasi yung may mga cartoons doon, marka pa yung DND personnel. From DND ordnance. So bakit ito nasa... Alam natin, alam ko. Before I left for Russia, I was already told that there was already massing of per intelligence report. But hindi ko akalain na ganon karami ang bala saan nila nakuha. At bakit sila nakapagtago that until now, ang karamihan ng tama ng sundalo ko, pati polis ko sa Lanao, inaako ko kayo kasi ako yung commander-in-chief. At doble, triple yung sakit ng puso ko every day. Magbasa ako sa briefer. Masakit sa akin makikita na tayo namatayan ng 5 pulis, 4, Why? Ako yung nag-declare ng martial law. Ako yung nagsabi sa inyo, pumunta kayo doon, makipagpatayan. So every soldier or every policeman na namamatay doon, mas araw-araw na nabibigatan ako. I said, I told your officers, I am not so much into equanimity ko, yung sa utak kasi at the time that I have to solve every problem, then I get to review again of what our options would be and how long more it would take for us to take back Marawi and at what cost sa buhay. Huwag na lang yung bala sa akin, martilyan. I can lose all the money in government buying bullets and everything. Ang buhay ang problema dyan. So that's why tomorrow I'm out again to visit another brigade. Now, with the outbreak of this conflict, ang sabi ng PSG ko is not to mention to anybody, especially in public, where I would go tomorrow to visit the camps. Sabi nila, you do not need the publicity. It will not contribute anything anyway. So, maglipad na lang tayo doon. Sans the publicity and even yung mga... Ang problema dito is, in every generation, meron talagang lumalabas na demonyo. Our parents suffered Second World War. But where did it start? Germany. Anong ideolohiya? Nazi. Adolf Hitler was able to convince so many countries to side with him, and we know that he was killing the Jews by the million, and yet he was treated as a hero for about 3 to 4 years before he went down. Meron talaga eh. Ngayon itong ISIS, wala itong, I do not believe that they are into Islam. Islam does not direct anybody to kill a human being for no reason at all. Christians, ganun rin. Wala naman binigay sa atin na even in school, no, magpatay ka na isang inosenteng tao. Yan ang problema, pero ito, pantay kayo. Kaya sabi ko, nagbibigay ako ng armas kasi ang army, walang sidearms. Ang problema sa army, they have to go home once, twice a year. Magbabiyahe yan, walang armas. So, totally naked in terms of preserving himself. Kaya I decided to buy yung ganun. At lahat ng awardees, meron kayo. Total kayong mga police, kompleto naman. You have the Globe. Gusto nila talaga nung pinapili ko, pati yung tinanong ko yung security ko taga PSG, ang gusto talaga yung 45. Glock sana reorder ko yung Glock, yung na-issue sa inyo. Ang Glock kasi is maintenance free. Hindi kinakalawang, tapos hindi nagda-jam. Pero nakita na itong mga sundalo, yung 45 talaga na configuration. Ako na lang, sige, kung yan ang gusto ninyo. I asked 7 of my security, mga PSG, mamili kayo sa Glock ko ito. Lahat talaga gusto sa 45. Ayaw ko ba? In love masyado sa... But the Glock is actually also... What I'm giving you is 45 Glock. But I leave to you, you must be happy, otherwise it's not a gift. I'm giving you mga baril na yan to make you happy. Yan, ipalisensya mo ninyo sa sarili ninyo at inyo na yan. Doblado ang sarili ninyo. So, yan ang sitwasyon natin ngayon. There's no telling when matapos ito. Ngayon ang tanong, bakit ako nag-martial law? Personally, I don't want it. Lalo na kami mga politiko. It makes us unpopular. opisyal ng army. Alam mo, ang bayad ko sa eroplano, kaya ako lang mag-isa doong pasahero, pupunuin ko ng tao, pareho lang. I mean, even if I do not bring anybody, if I use the plane PAL, ibig sabi yan na palagay natin 1 billion, punuin ko man yung anso, I invited yung mag-retire. Yun na lang mga military pati police na mag-retire, I invited them along. Ano ba naman yan? Libre naman. Total, pareho lang rin ang bayad ko. Sabi ko, you come with me because yan lang rin ang paraan na mapakita ko sa inyo na this is also as a nation who has the gratitude for you. Sumama kayo para isama ninyo yung asawa ninyo, ipasyal ko kayo. And I thought that, I was expecting really the 4 days ahead na yun ang pinuntahan ko. Only to stay there for about 6 hours because yun nga pumutok ng But good that Putin came in from another region. Russia is, I said, a vast expanse of territory. Part of Russia straddles in Asia, and part of it also is in Europe. But Putin was somewhere else. But I got before he said he would be coming in. If I can just wait 6 hours, he would fly in. So I was able to accomplish. Ang problema, kami tatlo na sa airport nag-usap. Si Lorenzana, pati si Cayetano. Ako, pati si Bo. But lahat ng gusto ko, napag-usapan namin. We talked for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay naman. And so kahapon, inihintay ko lang rin yung advice nila, kahapon dumating yung sa Chinese. By this time, they have perfected the art also. Hindi manalo ang China ng mga gira kung pulpul yung inimbento nila na baril. It's all good, but hindi lang tayo kasi sanay. Sabihin used to made in USA. But yung mga sniper na dumating, ang gaganda. And I told Lorenzana na paghatian ninyo. Pati na yung mga, lalo na yung sniper. Very beautiful. You'll get it in a matter of days. Dadaan lang kasi yan sa sa itong ballistics. All of those guns will have to go to FEO or FEU. What's the title of the office now? FEU. Boom. Pakisabi lang sa kanila, bilisan yung ballistic exams. Para lalo na yung mga bago ibigay doon sa Marawi muna. But the next shipment would be on this September. And I hope that you can assemble about 1 battalion of snipers para mahusay kung marami tayong snipers. They are also sniping at us. And they have the beautiful guns. They have the Barrett. So you'd be wondering, saan nila ito nakuha? Ang may mga Barrett lang yan, yung mga Amerikano, tayo, binigyan tayo ng Amerikano, nagbili tayo. But sila, halos until now, we're still trying to, we are still recovering some of their weapons, but that includes the Barrett. Well, it's a deadly firearm. It can reach you almost 1 kilometer away. But may panlaban naman tayo. Marami rin tayong Barrett. And with additional arms, I think we will find it easy really to operate. I hope that this fight would not last for another month. Pagod na ang mga sundalo na. Kasi kayo ngayon, pagka isang buwan pa ito, palit na naman. Kayo lahat ngayon, ang padala ko, balik ko dito yung payag na siguro kayo. Payag kayo, hindi? Ayan, gusto yan, tanggap tama. cover ka agad. Masyado, tapatang-tapang, harap-harapan. Tago dito, tago doon, hanggang dumating ka sa ano. Well, anyway, that is really a far-fetched idea, but it can happen. But the way it's being evolving now, I think it will be a matter of days. This, before the end of the month, matatapos na yan. We are winning the war, do not worry. Ang ano lang kasi, marami sa inyo ang punta ng Marawi, no? Taas kasi sila eh. So tayo uphill, nakaposisyon na yung snipers nila, yung mga Barrett. So practically we were in open country. So every building was occupied with one or two. So parami yung casualties natin. It was not really in an even environment that government forces was there fighting. So I'm really very sad. I am sorry to everybody, lalo na sa mga civilians sa Marawi na madamay sila. And I said, but more than anybody else, ako yung nasasaktan talaga. I was the one who ordered to implement martial law. Hindi ko naman gawin, I would be guilty of a violation of the Constitution. May mandate ako na pagka ganun, it's a crisis, it's getting out of proportions already. The recourse of martial law is there. So ako ang maipit. Ayaw ko pero the chances lahat na. So wala naman akong masabi, ayaw ko basahin to. Wala naman kasing but I'll just read. In fairness also to the guy that prepared this speech. The government is ever thankful for the services that you selflessly give to our country. In this light, logistical support has been given to our police forces to ensure they have adequate provision to perform their duties as well. Alam mo, hindi ko naman sinisiraan ng mga 3 buwan lang ako presidente. I went to Biluna. And to my horror, walang MRI, walang Barrett. Barrett is the chamber, yung nagdadive na may bench, doon ka sa chamber. But that is also helpful when you are ma-extricate ka after 1 day, 2 days, may sugat ka, gangrene sets in. Pag ipasok ka doon, high pressure, it can arrest and even stop gangrene immediately. So mayroon na kayo niyan, binili ko lahat. And you can use my 2 presidential planes, yung mataba pati yung isa, pinapagamit ko na. Yun ang sinasakyan ng mga sundalo na wounded. It's being used as a shuttle now. Sabi ko, may komersyal naman ako. Dublado na ang sweldo ninyo. Nag-i-increase kayo. Nila ninyo tingnan nyo yung paycheck ninyo. Every month, nagtataas-taas. Pagdating ng January niyan, the whole amount covered na. So, tapos I have increased your... saan na ba yung wala man? Chris from saan kung yung briefer ko? From 300 ginawa kong 3,000 ata. Kung dinobli-dobli ko. Tsaka lahat na. And ako, mayroon na sana akong I promise you that I will leave you before my term ends, a trust fund of 50 billion para kunan yun. Hindi yung sa namatay ko yun. Patay ka buhay yung para lang sa edukasyon sa mga bata. Just to make sure, kung kulangin yung inyong yung mga benefits inyo after you retire, you can apply dito sa ano, mga kulang. Alam mo, I do not want to mention it, but you retire at the age of 56, it's really very early. By that time, mga anak ninyo nandiyan lang sa college pa. Now, if you have about 4, patay. Kaya medyo limitahan ninyo, 2, 3, okay na yan. Tsaka kung ano kasi, kung sa college, baski na libre, mga libro, uniforme. So, did nyo kunin, 50 billion sa interest lang, hindi ninyo na, kaya na. Kaya sa numero ninyo ngayon, you can have an entity where you can borrow and sa ospital ninyo, lahat sa hulo, bago lahat ang ano. Pati, I think they already have an MRI. It was donated by Ramon Ang. Dito naman sa Cagayan, I gave them 30 plus 17 para equipments. Dito, I will also make a hospital here. Same equipments para hindi na kayo mag-ano. But dito, wala kayong problema. If you suffer a wound, sagot ng gobyerno. You have a ward there for, paggawa ko ng isang ward for military and police lang. So, puro na kayo may mga armas, lahat. Wala kayong trabaho sa mga munisipyo, pag day off ninyo, labas kayo happy-happy. Kaya mga army rin, mga buang, maglabas ma rin. So may armas na kayo, pag hindi nakaagaw ng microphone, magbarilan, di tabla kayo. Ganon yan eh. So just be aware of the... Kaya ako tinuro dito noon, I forgot the general who gave us the mga sundalo dito and he was here. Sabi nga niya na ano, bago kayo maglabas ng bahay, kung balik ito talaga mas paro-paro, basta may maglakad-lakad dyan o mag-standby sa mga tindahan, tingnan mo muna, tapos labas na. Lalo na dito yung isa, tapos may isa dito, walang ginawa kung hindi if suddenly they change position, paglabas mo, bantay ka na. Kaya na isang pulis, sige, tingin-tingin yung tao, sabi ng pulis, putang ina, pinag-aralan ako nito Kasi dalawa Saka suri-suri ng buang, paglabas, binaril kagad yung isa. Butit na hindi namatay. Sabi niya, bakit ka Bakit mo ako pinagpaplanuhan? Sabi ka agad nung binaril niya na, hindi man ikaw siya. Naghahanap man kami doon sa yung appliance na hindi nakabayad, yung address kasi i-repossess na. Akala niya, NPA, binaril ka agad. Okay na lang. Kaysa kung totoong NPA nga, but they are not organized anymore. Kanya-kanya. At no other time in the history ng there are so many surrenderies. Maraming surrender. But believe ako doon, nabasa ko yung briefer na they were able to call on time and you responded. And you were able to get 3 of them. 3 ba yung napatay na yun? You deserve the medal. Saan yung medal mo? Nawala man. Nahulog. Where's yung medal? Plaque. Sa ano to? Papagawaan kita ng bago. Hindi talaga, magdawa ako. I'm just asking for permission from the higher authorities. Yung akin, pero nagpapagawa ako ng maganda. Maganda yung akin, yung gumagawa ng sing-sing namin sa college ring, Suarez, taga Cebu yan Siya ang pinagawa ko. Mayroon na akong for additional, para bako kayo magdakaw, ito daghan na kayong medalya. Di na maigo sa bala, nakaanak na eh. Then I'm going to take just to show my gratitude to you for what you are doing to the country. Anyway, lahat naman kayo. Huwag kayong if there's a problem, huwag mag-init ng ulo. Just tell your commander or you get in touch with Bong and you tell him the problem and I will solve the problem for you. Wala man tayong problema dito. Kung pera-pera lang, maghanap tayo. Kadali mag-hold up dyan. But during my time, I will take care of you. At ang sinabi ko, do not be afraid to implement the laws of the land. You have been there for PNP for years, PMAyer, for yung iba basic 2 years. You were lectured on when to arrest, when to shoot, when not to shoot. Huwag kayong if you think that you are in danger or your life is in jeopardy, you're losing about to yung preservation instinct. Dalawa yan, performance of duty and self-preservation. Defense, self-defense. Sabi ng hindi maniwala ito sila na wala man tayong pinatay na nakataas yung kamay na nakatali yung hindi man natin trabaho yan. What for? Mas gusto ko nga makulong para magsakripisyo. But your primary concern is really the neighborhood and the city. But do not be afraid. May training tayo sa kanila at mas mautak kayo. Hindi tayo manalo tayo niyan. A few more days and we will prevail in Marawi. Do not worry. But I give you the assurance that you will be protected and I will be there to help you. At least during my time, wala kayong masabi sa akin. Ha? Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. President. The President is requested for a photo opportunity with the men and women of Police Regional Office 11 in 6 batches. First batch is with PNP PRO 11 troops in the first quadrant.